Yo, Nice Kicks Nation, I'm out here in beautiful, and I mean beautiful, Austin, Texas, here to provide you with the latest edition of Nice Kicks Throwback Thursday. Now, with the NBA playoffs already underway and the 29th year anniversary of Michael Jordan's 63-point performance against the Boston Celtics, today's edition of Nice Kicks Throwback Thursday will be a little different as we scrap the history of a shoe, but take a look at the aforementioned history of Michael Jordan's 63-point game against the Boston Celtics. So venture with your man, Pierce Simpson, as we explore this iconic moment within the latest edition of Nice Kicks Throwback Thursday. Now, for our older fans, you'll remember where you were on April 20th, 1986. But for our younger viewers, including myself, who was born in the early 90s, 1986 is just there. But on this day in question, Michael Jordan dropped 63 points in Game 2 of the 1986 NBA playoffs first round against the Boston Celtics. Boston will go on to win the NBA championship, but Michael Jordan's performance will live in NBA lore. After the game, Larry Bird would say, "I didn't think anyone was capable of doing what Michael has done to us. He's the most exciting, awesome player in the game today. I think it's just God disguised as Michael Jordan." Now, before delving deep into the history of the game itself, we have to take a look at the 1985-86 season in which Michael Jordan would unfortunately break his foot. Now, according to Alexander Wolf of Sports Illustrated, the Chicago Bulls brass wanted Michael Jordan to sit out the remainder of the season so they could secure a high lottery pick within the 1986 NBA draft. However, with Michael Jordan being one of the fiercest competitors in NBA history, he threatened the Bulls to spend most of his spring playing pickup basketball in North Carolina with fellow Tar Heels. However, the Chicago Bulls front office obliged and allowed Michael Jordan to return to action as he helped lead the Chicago Bulls to the 1986 postseason. Although the Bulls had a record of 30-52, one of the worst records in NBA playoff history. With the first round matchup with the Boston Celtics in sight, Michael Jordan will sport the Air Jordan 1 in his first playoff matchup. Now, to give us a brief history on the history of the Air Jordan line itself, check out this clip from the latest 30 for 30 featuring Sonny Vaccaro entitled Soul Man.
I had seen Jordan beat Georgetown. I don't have this damn Nostradamus thing. I have no idea what the hell happens, okay? Except I knew he was right. I said, it's Jordan. And then the arguments. I don't know, I'd never been in a political meeting where the smoke-filled rooms and guys go out and, their own little cliques. Well, I didn't have a clique. I mean, I had me. And they were, okay, well, we got this much money. We'll give him this much, and we'll give Barkley this much, and we'll give this guy that much. And I said, no. I said, give him all the money we have. If you're going to do this, you got to do it all in. Go all in. You got to give the kid everything you got. I said, you got to show him. He's worn Converse in college. It's acknowledged he wants to be an Adidas guy because they had these flashy sweatsuits and all that sort of stuff. So you knew that he wasn't waking up wanting to be a Nike guy. And they bought in and say, what do we do next? Now, no one else from Nike had a connection to get hold of Michael, okay? And I called my friend, George Raveling. I have to meet Michael Jordan. And George arranged it. I meet Michael Jordan for the first time in my life at the Tony Roma's restaurant in Santa Monica. But then I looked at him and I talked about what we could do. We were going to name a shoe after you. And I'll never forget it. What do you mean, name a shoe? I said, Michael, it's going to be your shoe. Nike will be the emblem on it, but it's you. And that, to me, was the reason it really convinced Michael. You're still a fight. The other people come in knocking, Converse, Adidas, they're offering a couple dollars. It was the signature line that swayed him, and that's how Michael was born.
After that game, Michael Jordan would transcend into being arguably the greatest player to ever hit the NBA. But what are your thoughts on the game? Or what has YouTube provided your thoughts on the game? Let us know in the comment section below, and as always, stay locked to Nice Kicks for latest in sneaker news and exclusive content. And if you're looking for additional weekend content, check out Nice Kicks Live each and every Saturday featuring Matt Hatfield and Dan Levy. Sid Ashford behind the lens is telling me to wrap things up. I'm your man, Pierce Simpson, signing out for another edition of Nice Kicks Throwback Thursday. I'll check in again with y'all next time. Until then, peace.